Donald Trump just walked out to 50 Cent's Many Men on Aiden Ross's live stream. Check this out.
Back and win because we had a great time. We had the greatest economy in history when I was president. We had
my cousin got a boat.
Numbers. Yeah, we had the best job numbers. African American, Hispanic American. If you look, Asian American job numbers, women, men, everybody. We did a lot of good things.
40 years later,
because of you. And I'm not exaggerating, because of you, we've had one of the most extraordinary 4 years of progress ever, period. When I say we, I mean Kamala and me. Just think about it. COVID no longer controls our lives. We've gone from economic crisis to the strongest economy in the entire world.
Hey, welcome back. It's your man, Wise. And yes, we got to talk about it. Tell me, how many presidents do you know that can walk out to 50 Cent's Many Men? And talk about cocaine on a podcast with a straight face? Trump is out here being a gangster. And honestly, that's what makes him real. He's not trying to be something that he's not. He's just out here being himself. And young people can sense that authenticity a mile away. That's why you see more and more Gen Zers leaning towards Trump. He's raw, he's unfiltered, and he's got an ability to connect with the youth in ways that the establishment just can't. You see, Trump knows that young people aren't glued to the mainstream news anymore. They're not sitting around watching CNN or reading the New York Times. They're on TikTok, X, YouTube, Twitch, and other places where you're more likely to get real conversations, not just 5-second sound bites and the same old talking points from the same old people who got us in the mess that we're in the first place. But who's behind Trump's stunning inroads with young voters? Apparently, it's none other than his youngest son, Barron Trump.
He's now going to college, got into every college he wanted to, and he made his choice. And he's a very good guy, I'll tell you. You know, I'm not allowed to call them boy, but he is my boy. He's my boy. They're all my boys, right? When you have sons, you can be any age, they're your boy. They're always going to be, and he's a very special guy. Barron Trump. This is the first time he's ever been. Barron. Look at him. That's the first time he's done it. That's the first time, right? Hey, you're pretty popular. He might be more popular than Don and Eric. We got to talk about it. Hey, Don, we got to talk about this, huh? All right. So, Barron, it's good to have you. Welcome to the scene, Barron. I don't know. He had such a nice, easy life. Now it's a little bit changed. Anyway, a special guy, right?
Trump has definitely raised a nice young man. I mean, this young man, he's a class act. This is a kid that you can tell was raised right. And he's apparently been stepping up in a big way. Barron's been out here helping his dad secure the Gen Z vote and doing it smartly. He's been leveraging platforms like YouTube, getting his dad on interviews with influencers like Aiden Ross, who have millions of followers. That Aiden Ross video or Aiden Ross interview alone reached over 500,000 viewers live and over 100 million more afterwards. And then you've got the interview with Theo Vine, already well over 6 million views on YouTube alone. Rogan, come on now. What are you waiting on, man? You got to get in on this. That Trump Rogan podcast, that interview, you want to talk about blowing up the daggone internet? That would blow up the internet. Rogan, you have to get Trump on your podcast ASAP. This is the kind of impact you want if you're serious about winning the youth vote, if you're serious about it. And it seems like it's really not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, we've seen a clip There was young people, young kids saying that they want Trump in office. And I don't even know if they know anything about politics, but they know Trump and they want that guy in office. And these were little kids that looked like they were in elementary school. At the very least, Trump's bound to do a lot better with young voters than he did the last 2 times out. A recent poll showed that in Georgia, young voters are split almost equally between supporting Trump and Kamala Harris. Think about that for a second. Kamala has been the media darling, the face of the Democratic Party's future. But when it comes down to it, she's not connecting with young people the same way that Trump is. And what about on the national level?
There is a very interesting Quinnipiac poll out today that takes a look at one of those voting groups, and it's young voters. It shows that with young voters, meaning I think it's 18 to 34, Trump's advantage over Kamala Harris is 19 points. What was Trump's advantage over Biden in that very same poll? It was 17 points. So Trump in this poll does better with young voters against Harris than he was doing even with Biden a month earlier. How were things going with young voters in that poll? Biden was up over Trump by 2. So Biden suffered a 19-point swing to the negative post-debate and post-assassination attempt with young voters to Trump, and Kamala Harris is down even more.
This is huge, folks. Young people are tired. They're tired of the BS. They're tired of the fake promises. They're tired of the empty rhetoric. These people are smart, man. You guys seen a clip, a couple of days ago where the young lady was talking about, she's working these jobs. Apartments are $1,600 for a 1-bedroom. These people are tired, man. They see what's going on right now. The young people, they want a job and a house, and they see what's going on in this country, and it doesn't make sense to them. Hell, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure it doesn't make sense to any of you guys out there. Why would a billionaire who's already famous want to be president of the United States? Because he actually cares about us and he cares about this country. There will come a point where no matter what BS act or law the Democrats come up with, no one will care because people are waking up. Young people are waking up. The youth, they're starting to graduate college and they're getting a sense of just how bad things are. They can't find jobs. And if they do, the pay is miserable. Buying a home, not even an option right now, man. Forget about it. And good luck finding affordable rent right now. It is outrageous right now. You have more young people living at home with their parents. You have more young people roommating. Think about this. These young people right now are living with 3 and 4 people in an apartment just to be able to afford rent. And look, any young person that chooses to vote for Harris this November is voting for themselves to be shipped overseas to fight in Harris wars. That's the reality. A vote for Harris is a vote for war, but a vote for Trump, that is a vote for peace. Trump's out here connecting with the youth, and it's not just some shallow attempt to win votes. He's offering them a real future, a future where they're not bogged down by endless wars, where they can actually afford to live in this economy, can afford to live in the America that they were promised by their parents, by their grandparents, by their politicians.
Over the past couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of people enthusiastic about their support for Kamala Harris. But I have one real question for you. What Kamala Harris policy are you so enthusiastic about? Is it her open border policy that would allow millions of illegal immigrants to flood the streets of the United States of America? Or maybe it's her gun confiscation that would violate the Second Amendment? Or maybe it's her idea that we need to ban all private health insurance so the government dictates where and when you get treated. I truly don't understand where the hype for Kamala Harris has come from. For the past 4 years, we have watched as our economy crumbles, gas prices have skyrocketed, and the streets of the United States have become unsafe underneath a Biden-Harris administration. So I want you all to ask yourselves now, were you better off now than you were 4 years ago? And if the answer is no, vote Donald J. Trump in the 2024 election and make America great.
You seen that? You heard that? This young man nails it. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? Don't worry, I'll wait. Matter of fact, I don't have to wait because I highly doubt that was the case. I highly doubt that things are better today for you than they were 4 to 5 years ago. Kamala's been VP for what, almost 4 years, and what has she accomplished? Absolutely nothing. And all of this is going to change with her becoming president? Cut it out, man. Cut it out. When you think about it, what policies has she put in place that have made life better for young people? The answer is pretty clear. Not much. In fact, under her watch, things have only gotten worse. We've got skyrocketing inflation, making it nearly impossible for young people to save any money. And I can't even say young people, but I say that because we're talking about young people right now, but it's tough for anyone to save money right now. The cost of living has shot through the roof. Rent, groceries, gas, everything costs more today. But wages aren't keeping up. Matter of fact, in some cases, people are making less money than they were making during the Trump administration. Young people are graduating from college, saddled with mountains of student debt, and they can't find a decent paying job. Ownership was once considered the cornerstone of the American dream. And now it's a pipe dream for many young people. The average home price in America is now well over $400,000. That's nearly up 20% from just a few years ago. And with interest rates climbing, even if you could somehow scrape together a down payment, the monthly mortgage payments are through the roof. Young people are being priced out of the housing market entirely. They're stuck renting, if they can even afford to do that. And often they're sharing cramped apartments with multiple roommates just to make ends meet. This isn't just a coincidence, though. It's the result of the disastrous policies pushed by the Biden-Harris administration. It's manufactured by the leftist donors who are more interested in pushing their own agenda than actually helping the American people. All that money from special interest groups is being put to work with propaganda. And here's the kicker. While Kamala Harris is out there pandering with identity politics and offering more empty promises, Trump is out here actually connecting with the people. He's not using dumbed down rhetoric or playing the identity politics game, though. And that's what resonates with young people. They're not interested in being talked down to or having their concerns brushed aside. What exactly are people so excited to support when it comes to Kamala Harris? More child trafficking, more overdose and drug deaths in America, more homelessness, and completely affordable day-to-day life. I just don't get it. We've already had 4 years of this administration, and it's been nothing but lies and failure. Yet, there are still people out there who think another 4 years of this is a good idea. And isn't it interesting how when you see Trump, you're getting the real deal. No coaching, no prep, just a conversation with a person, not with the campaign strategy. No questions are off limits. That's what people want. And the reality is young people are struggling and they're starting to see through the lies and the propaganda. And they're looking for something different. See, Trump is offering a vision for the future that actually includes young people. He's talking about bringing jobs back to America, about lowering taxes, about making it easier for young people to buy homes and to start families. He's talking about peace, not endless wars. And he's doing it all with the level of authenticity and relatability that Kamala Harris can't even fathom to match. So to all the young voters out there, think long and hard about what you want your future to look like. Do you want more of the same? More economic hardship, more lies, more wars? Or do you want real change? A future where you can actually afford to live, where you can find a good job, buy a home, and build a life for yourself. The choice is yours, and it is a big one. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section, man. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, drop me a comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support. Consider joining the ARP family. It supports me to team the channel. It gives us the ability to do what we do on a day-to-day basis. Keep God first in your life. Stay prayed up. And I'm going to catch up with you all next time. Peace.